Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. Shaq.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in at the small forward position. The offensive rebound. Pass to Patterson. Toronto working the ball around now. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Chris Bosh is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Wade comes in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Paul. Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Johnson. Johnson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Williams dishes to Valanciunas. Stolen by Bosh. Deflects the pass. Curry outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Coming.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Ross. Patrick Patterson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Williams. And it's Vasquez in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against Orlando.
And Kevin, that was an outstanding win. To get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter, I think.
I agree, and I think most people probably thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, that they had missed their best shot and overtime wasn't going to go their way. But give them credit for pulling it out.
And here's Vasquez after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Nobody near Williams. Off target from 3-point range.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Curry passes to Bosh. Back to Curry. He gets it up. And released it in time. And that concludes the first. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
A good quarter for Curry. 9 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Chris Paul is out there with Harden. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Griffin, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Paul goes in. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Paul's got his first points in this one. Ross kicks to Lowry. Out to the right wing. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Count that one. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Ross. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Paul. The shot will not go. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay. And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. Out of their 50-50 shot, winning the basket.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Steph Curry. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Johnson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Fields in at the 3 slot.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Now Paul. From deep. And that one drops.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball.